wanted to let you guys know there's a couple of new events that we just announced. We're doing what we're calling a recipe exchange. It's kind of like a cookbook club or just something where it's not set in stone, but my idea is the first Wednesday of every month or around there where everybody gets together and we have different themes. The first one we're going to do appetizers, and everybody will bring a recipe. We're going to make something here, and then everybody will exchange recipes, and then we'll have one themed around whatever's going on. So there's that one if you'd like to sign up, and then the other one we're doing is a food trivia night. It's going to be like a big game night. It's going to be super fun. And this one, we've had a lot of people ask about it, and I've talked about it, so I'm sure we'll have a lot of people at this one. But this we'll probably end up doing in the back. It's going to be like a team thing. We'll have snacks and stuff, but it's really going to be more for a fun night. So I'm going to put this over there if you guys want to sign up when we're done. Please do. The appetizer one is going to be a small event like this, so they'll be limited. And then the food trivia night should be one of the bigger ones. And then as most of you already signed up for the Ultimate Crockpot event, that's going to be really cool. We've been talking a lot about that. Okay, so tonight we are going to be doing a pretty simple recipe, but it's really, really good. And we're going to make a strawberry pie. The cool thing about the dessert, this particular dessert, is it's simple. It's something you can do pretty quickly from scratch, and it's something that is visually very cool. And I don't know if you've ever had strawberry pies or if you've ever made one by just buying ingredients at Meijer and those little packets of the strawberry goo or whatever it is. It's kind of like a gooey pie. It doesn't really taste like a strawberry pie. If you get one at a bakery or something, it's going to taste completely different than those gooey pies do. So this is really cool. We've got a bunch of stuff that we're going to do. We're going to have some hands-on stuff so you guys can help. And then we're going to highlight a couple of cool things. We're going to highlight the cookware tonight, so you guys will get to see the cookware in action. And we're going to highlight a bunch of the utensils that we're going to use and a couple of the knives again. Your favorite knife that bit you. We're going to play with it again tonight too. So she just bought it before she used it. Okay. You christened it. Okay. So one of the things that we're going to start with is delicious strawberries. So with the strawberries, they're all cleaned and rinsed and washed. So what we want to do, if you guys want to take and share, is spread a couple around if you want gloves. We're going to use these for the pie we're going to make, and we're going to eat one around here earlier. So if you're grossed out by other people touching your food, this one will be consumed by any of us. Okay. And then we've got a couple of different paring knives that we can share. There's two. I'm going to use the Santoku style paring knife, and then I've got this one out there for you guys, and you can switch if you'd like. The nice thing about both of these are the only ones that you can really use on a cutting board without killing the knife, because the other blades are rounded differently. So when you put them down on the cutting board, they wear. With this one, the point catches. So if I'm cutting the tops off the strawberries, it doesn't wear the blade, it just cuts. And then the same thing applies. Put them on the cutting boards and have some fun with them. The same thing applies to the Santoku style. So with this one, because of the way the shape of the blade is, I can put it down and just slice, and the blade again doesn't wear. So they're both really, really effective. Just put it down and pull it back. So we just want to cut the tops off of all of these. And the nice thing about Cutco is when you feel it, it doesn't resist you, it doesn't fight you at all. It just glides right through. That's the nice thing about a nice sharp knife.
I use that one every day.
The bird's meat? What do you use it for mostly? We need to cut all these strawberries, so grab one and let's go. We need your help.
He uses it for
Grapefruit and orange.
Another thing that can be used, we'll grab another, where did I put it? The trimmer is another nice all-purpose tool that can be used for the purposes of cutting the tops off the strawberries. Oh, I was struggling with that last time, if you recall. already using the
I
stuff,
use
huh?
every skill sheet put up there.
Nice. Were they impressed?
Yeah, everything. They were impressed, yeah.
This is one of her skills too.
Yep, I gave them little goodie bags, to take their candy corn home in and everything.
The big thing is we mix peanuts.
Is it really?
Oh my God.
I think it's salty sweet. It's like
This,
oh,
I had to shove it in the bag. I didn't want to crack it. Okay. So with the, you want to get you can get these crusts pre-made. You can make a crust from scratch for the purposes of this event. You want to take it all the way from scratch, but this is just a pre-made crust that you bake in the oven for about 10 minutes. You poke holes in it because it will explode if you don't, and you just bake it until it's light brown or golden brown. And with the pie, actually, can you guys look these back up in there? Almost stuck gets involved. So, what you want to do is take a bunch of these. You're supposed to use 1 quart, and we've got like almost 2 here. So we're going to have a bunch of extra strawberries for snacks for, and we'll just make an extra big pie. So you want to put these in here, facing up. And any of the ones that are a little bit softer, we're going to mush them anyway, so we'll put the ones that aren't quite as dark. We'll leave those in there. If there's any that are a little squishy, we'll leave them in there.
That becomes your filler then.
Yep, yep.
And you already done, you just do a bunch of little mini shells and have tarts.
You can do that too. Yeah. Well, the filling is going to be pretty. You'll see what happens with the filling. It's pretty dense, so it might work in this. It might work in some stuff.
I like the
Those little-
mini pies.
Those little what are they called? You said to buy a bunch of them. I don't know what it is. But yeah, the little cups. Okay. So there's the first part of the pie there. Okay. Do any of you have any of the cut cookware? Do you? This is our 9-inch utility pan. I use this pan all the time. It's really nice. A couple things. This is an induction stovetop, which means it works through magnets. Originally our pans were not induction capable, but when the induction started to come around, they changed them all. So you can use this. The nice thing about it is this doesn't really get hot. So when you take the pan off, you can touch it and it's not hot, even though the pan is boiling hot, because it works through magnets instead of heat. So it's nice. It's a nice little thing. Yeah. So it is. It's really cool.
Flat hot.
Nope.
Huh. So now we'll put something.
Yeah, it has to be magnetized or it doesn't work at all. So
That's cool.
yeah, cast iron will work on here because it's got enough lead in it. And these will work.
Oh, I want that better than boots. Yeah.
Okay. And then what we want to do is just use the potato masher to squish these all. I did it earlier, I cut them. A little bit easier to cut them. I'll try not to screw you. I'll get the worst of it, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this potato masher is nice. It's heavy duty, it doesn't fight you. You know, some potato mashers, especially like my mom had a plastic one growing up, and every time you try to push something, the thing would handle it bad. More annoying than anything.
Yeah, they were the seconds.
Yeah, this one's super sturdy. I love making potatoes with this thing. It's just, oh man. I don't, 5-ply cookware, and so there's 5 layers of metal. The 3 layers in the middle are aluminum, which is the heat conductor. So it heats up really, really fast, and it heats up evenly. So there's no hot spots when you're cooking on it. You know, one hamburger doesn't get burnt and the other one's still raw, how that happens a lot of times. Ours disperses heat perfectly, and that's what the 5 layers do. The outside layers are stainless, so it doesn't interact with your food. So it's healthy from a, you know, like a copper interaction with your food, all that non-stick coating stuff puts off chemicals into your food and into the air, really, really bad for you. This stuff is super, super safe. So with this, we'll just turn it on. I'll put it on at usually 2 or 3 is good enough. So you don't really, it's because of the heat conductor in there, you don't have to use very high heat. Usually I heat it at a medium temperature and then turn it down to low to cook stuff. Because once it's preheated, it holds onto its heat really, really well. While that's heating up, we're going to make our the thickener for this, which, oops, no, I'm supposed to put sugar in here before I do that. This requires a cup of sugar while this is cooking. So we'll do sugar first. And it calls for a cup, but I put some sugar in there. Cup. Were they Canadian?
Yeah.
That happens.
My aunt loved it. Hey, watch it. After us.
Who said crap?
What's that?
Who said
Are you Canadian too?
She's all good.
Oh, thank you. Good. Yay.
I was just teasing.
Uh-huh. Well, that would come and get
We're all
you.
friends here, right?
I don't know now.
Alright, so this requires 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. A little bit more. We got a little bit more of the strawberry stuff. And then 3/4 cup of water. Okay, so that line on my inside. is-
Yeah,
There you
that
go.
was kind of wonderful. And then this is going to be the filler for this. So this will come to a boil here a little bit. The mixer, you guys may remember I used this last time. This thing's awesome. And I've got the edges rolled around because this is such a small pan. It works better when you fold the edges around because it holds its shape and it allows you to kind of heat it up a little bit more. So with this, you just whisk the cornstarch and the water together. You can feel it kind of clumpy on the bottom. And it doesn't take much to whisk it, but if you don't keep it going, it'll settle. So then you'll just have to do it again. So get that nice and mixed. And that thing's just awesome. We're gonna make some homemade whipped cream in a little bit too, so we can use that. Yeah.
This little thing? I got it on Amazon. It wasn't that expensive. I'm gonna say it was like, I mean, I don't know. I want to say it was like $100 or something, but it wasn't really, wasn't as much as I thought it would be. It feels like my mom used to make homemade jelly once in a while when we were kids. Yeah, it ended up in the freezer. Yeah.
for everything.
I know.
She tries to make sure that as many as she can. I don't even think she knows about all of them. I didn't tell her about all of them.
That's probably why.
That's what she's saying.
She's got so much going on. She'd want to be here for as much as she could. She's been to a lot of them though. She was at, when did you get the fine dining event that we did? I don't think so. She was at that. She's been at a couple of the bigger events that we've done. She might get that one.
Give us her phone number and we'll make sure she knows about it.
Oh, she knows about it. She knows about that. She knows about all the big ones.
They'll be back.
Probably, because we have already got a ton of people signed up, so we'll probably have to do that in the back room. Yeah, we did our first couple back there, and it just didn't have the same feel to it. I like them up together. The other nice thing about these is you can use metal on them and it doesn't do anything to it. It's not going to scratch you. You don't have to worry about it getting ruined or anything like that. Or worse, with stuff coming off of your food. Those non-stick pans.
The handle on it is real nice.
They are. They're ergonomic. They're really nice. They're easy to hold on to. So you can pick that up. It goes in there. Yeah, this thing isn't hot at all.
That would be a good one to do
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's got to be a certain kind of metal. You've got to have,
Oh, okay.
you got to
Okay.
have lead of some sort, or
How about your
lead,
ring?
but something that's is magnetic, something that magnets will stick to. So you have rings.
And guess what? A magnet will stick to that pan.
What's that?
A magnet will not stick to that pan.
It won't.
Nope. It's a non-ferrous metal.
Well, there
So
you
is
go.
aluminum. So I don't think magnetic has got anything to do with it. Yeah, I mean, that's back in my metallurgy classes.
No, that's very true, because I looked at MRI centers and they had that long non-ferrous metal going into the room, or else it would fly into the.
Exactly.
Well, that's interesting. If I had a magnet, I would test that. Because that's how they tell you to test pans when you buy them for this thing. Bring a magnet to the store. If it sticks, then buy it because it'll work. If it doesn't work, it won't work.
Who makes
But
that?
the stainless is non-ferrous.
Bergen?
Virgin?
And they the flying.
Non-ferrous means no iron in it. And magnets only stick to stuff that's got iron in it. Won't stick to copper, aluminum, stainless.
So once this comes to a boil, then we're going to add our other mixture to it. And it says to add it slowly. So once it's up to temperature, it holds its temperature. So now we'll just boil it.
I don't think you're trying to get all the lumps out, right?
No. It's just you want to bring it to a boil. Out of this, there's no lumps in here
No,
at all.
No.
Yeah, you don't want lumps. The strawberries are still lumpy, so no matter what we do,
And that's fine.
yeah, it's going to retain. Because as they cook and as this thickens, they'll soften up, so it almost just melts in your mouth once you get the pie made and put together. And then it says to cook this, stirring pretty much constantly for about 10 minutes, or until it's thick enough. So you turn it down and let it simmer, you don't want this to boil. The one I did earlier actually used the proper denominations and everything, so we'll see how this one turns out. But it smells good.
How thick is that supposed to get, like a frosting?
Not quite like a frosting, but it thickens up kind of like that jelly stuff that you get in a packet at Meijer that you make the nasty pie.
Custard.
Yeah, kind of like a
We've
custard.
had,
It's like a
Big
juice.
Boy strawberry pie. Is that gel?
Yeah, I don't remember it.
No, it's,
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's almost like a gel or it's almost like jelly actually. It's kind of what we're making, really. So, but it's already starting to thicken up a little bit. on level 2 right now, so yeah, it's just really, really low. And I mean, if I let it sit here, it's almost itching to boil already, because again, it's just such a good heat conductor and stuff. The thing I love about this whisk, by the way, is that it's so easy to clean. I think I mentioned gravy before. When you have it open and you've got a flat bottom pan, you got to constantly stir the gravy in the bottom of the pan. It's nice. It's even nice like this. But the best thing about it is a lot of whisks, or most whisks, how they got that teardrop shape, and then stuff gets stuck inside them all the time.
Yeah.
You know, these are the easiest things to clean, because once you pop those things out, everything just falls out. It's the easiest thing in the world to clean. You have to scrub it and fight it. And this thing's great for eggs, and we're going to make whipped cream in a little bit. It's awesome. We'll make some whipped cream. You ever made homemade whipped cream?
Yeah. From half and half.
From, yeah, whipping, how do you get whipped cream?
Oh, yeah. Look at it, so, canvas.
Yeah, it's
Oh, God. What happened?
those handheld, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? It's like, or LP. It's like, what is that?
So what was the occasion of the party? Just
Well, it's supposed to be a book club, but only 2 of us read the books. Ended up just being a gathering.
So did you do the ice cream schnapps? Did you do that
I
too?
had the stuff for it, but then I'll just drink wine.
Okay.
So, my mom, I'll have them over for that.
There you go. Yeah, the schnapps is more of a advanced, advanced in life drink.
I like that.
It's good, but it's not something that like I would never buy that. The only reason I even know it exists is because my parents used to drink it when I was a kid. Around Christmas time, they'd have peach schnapps and fuzzy maples and.
Schnapps shooters.
Or when they went skiing, they'd make apple schnapps or peppermint schnapps with coffee. And so I didn't even know what schnapps was until I haven't even seen it in years since I was a kid. Okay, so this is getting thicker. It doesn't. Nope, it stays pretty much just like this. Okay. So once that's done, then you just pour it over the pie. You want to try it? It's probably hot, so be careful. That's all right, it's all going in there anyways.
Your thing going there, went on your quick pack, I'm sorry.
That's good watching me.
You really do have extra stuff.
Yeah, I did. I put a lot in.
You wanna go home, make one right now?
Well, you'll have the recipe in a second when you leave. Yeah, good.
Really good over ice cream. Forget the vines, it comes with vanilla ice cream, metal top.
Heck yeah. Not too bad if I do say so myself.
Very good.
Okay. So. Magic of television.
Magic of time.
Just like on the cooking show.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what it looks like. It tells you to refrigerate it for several hours, it says. Actually, anybody wants to come to the store tomorrow, we'll have pie.
Okay.
Here, what time they open?
Now, for the cream, who wants to use the whisk and make some whipped cream?
I'll try it.
It may be a team effort when it's all said and done, because it takes a while.
It's a muscle.
Okay. So I'll do one, and I'll let you do one. So there's two different, it's
Yeah.
warm, but it's not hot. Okay, with the whipped cream, they are. They're nice, really nice mixing bowls. I just got them in mine. But they're really handy for all the stuff that we do here.
With the filter.
Oh, there's no evidence. Okay. So I'm just using it's heavy whipping cream. So we're gonna make one unsweetened and then one sweet. So there's another choice. All right. So the key with this, I need to go rinse it off, but I'll get you started. With this, and this is the actual, I didn't make any, maybe if you're familiar, but this is what we're using, so. You guys have a choice. It's never easy to go on something. But at least okay. So with this, the key is, you just wanna, basically you just keep whipping it until it thickens up. So, once you go and then if you get tired, go ahead and pass it on. I'm gonna go rinse this mixture off and come back and make the other one.